Okay, I'm going to talk about division. There it is. And I'm going to have two examples, a simple one and a harder one. This is the simple one. I'm just going to make up a number off the top of my head, 110484, and I'm going to divide it by 7. But before we start, I'm going to write that out a bit more neatly. Just a minute. Stroke eraser. There we go. That's better. Okay, before we start, I'm just going to approximate that number as 100,000. We've actually got 110,000. That's 100,000. And I'm just going to make the observation that if I divide that by 5, well, that's 20,000. And if I have 100,000 again, which is my approximation of this, and divide by 10, then I get 10,000. Of course I do, because I've got 100,000 divided by 10 is 10,000. So these two numbers here, approximately at least, bracket my real answer. My real answer is going to be between 10,000 and 20,000, because 5 is smaller than 7 and 10 is larger than 7. So I've bracketed it. So I've got an answer that's going to be somewhere between those two. And if I had to guess, I'd probably say it was, I don't know, maybe 14,000, something like that. Anyway, let's see what happens. There we go, get rid of that. Bonk. Okay. It's a good idea when you're doing this just to write the 7 times table down. 7 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. I think that's enough, you don't need a 10. 7, 2 sevens are 14, 3 sevens are 21, 28, 5 sevens are 35, 6 sevens are 42, 7 sevens 49, 8 sevens are 56, and 9 sevens of course are 63. We'll refer to that table as we go on. Pinch that down a bit. There we go. So 7 into 1 doesn't go. 7 into 11, well, 11's smaller than 14, so we're in between these. It's 1 and a bit. So I'm just going to put my 1 there. Well, I say 1 and a bit. What have we got left over? Well, 7 ones are 7. Subtract the 7. That's a 4, and we go and bring that 0 down there. 7's into 40. Where are we looking here? 35, 42. There we go. So it's between these two guys here. So it's a 5. 7 5s are 35. Take away. We've got 5 left over. Bring down that 4. I always write that down there. 7's into 54. Doesn't go exactly, does it? But it's between these two guys, between 7 and 8. So it's 7. 7 sevens are 49. You'll see that when I choose these numbers here, when I subtract, we're always going to get an answer that's less than 7. So that when we bring the next digit down, we're never going to get a number bigger than 70. Okay, so 54 take away 49 is just a 5, of course. Bring down the 8. 7's into 58. Oh, that's 8, isn't it? Because 7 8s are 56 and we've got 58. 7's into 58 is 8. 7 8s are 56. Take away that's 2. And we bring the 4 down there. 7's into 24, so which one are we? We've got more than 3 but not enough of 4. So it's 3. 7's into 3 are, oh dear, it's getting a bit out of hand this one. 7's into 3 is 21, and subtract, we've got 3. So you can do it in two ways. You can either say remainder 3, which is there. So if you had 110,484 sweets and 7 children, each child would get 15,783 sweets, and 3 left over for me. I guess those kids would be sick actually, eating that many sweets, but that's not mathematics. We can also share those 3 sevenths out, those 3 sweets that are left over, or 3 that are left over, and we can share them equally. So the real answer, I guess, is 110484 divided by 7 equals 15783 from this number here, and 3 sevenths. There you go. What I'm going to do is check that's right by multiplication. I'm not going to... Oh, just a minute. Oh dear. What do I do now? My pen thing isn't working. I'll tell you what, I'll stop here and I'll check next time. Okay, done.